Welcome back to my channel, guys. Conscious and aware. Come on. Now today's video is about this is why you hate yourself. Now in this video we're going to talk about self-hate, talk about what causes it, and of course the solution to it. Now before we get to the video, guys, make sure to smash that like button, make sure to hit the red subscribe button, and definitely comment down below. Let me know what you get from the video and your own experiences from self-hate. Now let's get straight to it. The first reason why people tend to hate themselves, and that is because you are comparing yourself to another person. Like once you start to compare yourself to other people, like the status, the money, the clothes that they're wearing, the car, and where they are compared to where you are, automatically you're gonna start to hate yourself. Like, man, why am I not there in that? I'm better than this person, and you know, I can't believe that he is there and I'm here. Like comparing yourself to other people will lead to self-hate. You know, once you focus on your own self and where you are going in that, and just focus on the journey of improving yourself, then everything will be fine in that. But if you're constantly looking at the next person or looking at a situation that has nothing to do with you, then you're going to start to look at yourself and like, man, you know, why am I here and that, and I should be further along in my journey. You understand? So comparing yourself will definitely lead to self-hate and that, because there's always someone who's doing better than you, and there will always be someone doing better than you in every single aspect. So don't ever look at a next person and feel like that you need to be where they are, or that you understand, and that just focus on your own lane and that. That's very simple, you understand, and that, but of course it takes time. Now another thing in that is caring what other people think of you. You understand? So let's say someone, for example, calls you like, oh, you're ugly, tells you that you're ugly, or tells you that you're this or that. You caring what that person thinks and think, oh my God, he called me ugly. Now you start to look at yourself and see all the ways that you are ugly, and then you start to hate yourself. My man, I'm an ugly person and that. Or someone telling you that you are a bad person, or someone telling you anything negative here, and you accepting that person's opinion as reality will cause you to hate yourself. However you feel about yourself will be reflected outwardly. So some people's words are just words in that. If you accept them to be true, if you feel there's truth in them, then you automatically get into self-hate. You'll be like, man, why am I this way? And yeah, it's true, I'm kind of ugly now. You understand? So do not let other people's opinion define you, man. Define yourself and that. Yeah? The most important thing is what you think of yourself, not what anyone else thinks of you. And what people say to you is just opinion. What you accept about yourself is your reality. So always focus on yourself, and don't let anyone's words impact you enough more than your own opinion. You know, so that's one of the biggest things as well as far as self-hate goes in that. Now, another thing that causes self-hate is wishing that you were somewhere that you're not. You know, so let's say, like, I don't know, you're like, let's say you're 20 years old and that, and you feel like at 20 you need to have had your own car or your own house, or be playing football professionally, wherever your dreams are and that. You not being where you think you were supposed to be at that age and that, or whatever it is, and that is gonna lead to self-hate. Like, man, I'm 20 now, or I'm 30 years old and I'm still here and that, and I haven't achieved my dreams and that yet. So you being outside of the present moment and wishing you was somewhere else, or you are below the level that you're supposed to be in that, then it'll cause self-hate. Like, man, I'm still in this position, and you're gonna start to be like playing down at yourself, and you're gonna look at yourself like as a loser. Like, man, why am I in this position? You know, so don't wish to be somewhere that you're not. Where you are right now is where you're supposed to be. You understand? You are right now, where you are is where you're supposed to be. Yeah, it's very simple. Don't wish to be another person, or wish to be in a different place or situation. Where you are is where you are. It's down to your own doing, and that your life is your own doing. If you're not happy where you are, then simply work on yourself and do the necessary actions to get yourself out of there. But do not wish that you were somewhere else, or compare your age to the next person's age. And no, where you are is where you're supposed to be. So stop wishing for anything apart from this moment now. You understand? What you do daily will determine where you're gonna head. So if you're not happy with where you are or whatever situation you're in, then focus, bro. Focus on the next step. Now, hating yourself, it's a losing battle, because it's like picture yourself being in a boxing ring with yourself and that, Every time you hate yourself, you're jabbing, you're hooking, you're punching, you're beating yourself up. You're not going to win the battle against yourself and that. It's best to get yourself on board. Like, you need to be like working together, mind, body, soul and that. You understand? That's why the antidote to self-hate is self-love, which is the opposite. You need to tell yourself positive things. Tell yourself that you're doing well. Tell yourself that you're beautiful. Have a good relationship with yourself and that. There's no way you can have a good relationship with people and anything if you're not happy with yourself. Once you are good within yourself, then you're going to be a positive person in the world, to your family, to your friends, to society. So instead of saying negative things about yourself, that you're ugly and that you're not where you want to be and that you're a loser, start saying negative words and start saying positive words, to yourself. Like, okay, well done for today and you're doing well today. Oh, look yourself in the mirror like, wow, you're actually a very beautiful person, you know, and say positive things, positive affirmations and that. You know, start having positive beliefs about yourself. Start congratulating yourself. Start being your own biggest fan. That's what you need to be. You need to be your own biggest fan in that. Because once you do become your own biggest fan and say positive words, then you'll start to feel different. Then you start to act different. Then it will just change your whole life and that. But if you have negative thoughts constantly about yourself, then it's going to reflect outwardly. You're going to behave negatively towards yourself. You're not going to look after yourself. And people will just feel that energy that you're just low. You know, so make sure you have a good relationship with yourself, man. Affirmations, you know, positive thoughts. Pick yourself up on that. You know, no one's gonna come and save you, man. You can watch the video and get the obviously the message and everything, but at the end of the day, you practically have to put the work in order to go to the next level. You can't just watch a video and think that's it. You need to do the things that I've said in the video. You understand? Because it doesn't make sense to hate yourself, you know? Like, you're with yourself all the time, like. People, family members, and wherever you see them, they come and go, and you see them, whatever. But you're always with yourself and that. You're with yourself when you're born, and you're gonna be with yourself till the end, to the grave and that. So that duration of your lifespan, the quality of your life is all determined on your perception and how you feel within. It doesn't matter if you have 1 trillion. If you don't feel good within yourself and have a good relationship and positive mindset towards you, then it doesn't matter. You could be poor in poverty, but if you have a positive outset and positive feeling towards yourself and who you are, then it's going to be good. So the quality of your life is determined on how you perceive yourself and that. So that's what's very, very important in order to have a positive relationship and to love yourself, man. See, loving yourself, I think there's a lot of misconceptions about loving yourself. People feel like loving yourself means that everything's going well and then you just going up in life. No, loving yourself is first of all accepting yourself and that. Your flaws, you know, your incapabilities and that. Your ups and downs. Loving yourself is just basically having a good relationship with yourself. Things don't need to be going perfect. Things don't need to be going your way in order for you to be happy or to love yourself. You understand? So start to say positive words, start to congratulate and be your own biggest fan, and start to work on yourself, man. That's why the self-development journey, self-improvement journey is very important. If you're watching this video right now, I'm assuming that you're on this journey, and it's day by day, you know, day by day. You're not going to get there straight away. Step by step, man, step by step. Be conscious and aware of how you're living, what you're thinking, how you're treating yourself and that, how you're perceiving things. And then slowly but surely you will get to a stage where you feel good within yourself and you start to love yourself, and you'll be a positive influence on humanity overall, because that is really that simple. Because if you feel good, you're going to treat people good, and if you don't feel good, then you're not going to treat people good enough. Anyone you see is negative or has hate and that, saying negative comments and that person is not good within themselves. Anyone who's good within themselves is not going to treat other people negatively. Understand? So that's the message of the video. Hopefully it brought you value. If it did, make sure to smash that like button. Make sure to comment down below. Let me know what you got from the video and your own experiences regarding self-hate. It will help the next person who reads it. And definitely hit the red subscribe button, because you know what the channel is all about: improving yourself, self-development. Thank you guys. Come on.